clap.
Good day everyone. Today we're going to solve a system of linear equation using the graphical method. First, we need to read the problem.
Identify the following system of linear equation as parallel, intersecting, or coincide.
So obviously, after we're able to find the value for each system of linear equation, then we can determine what type of line formed by these solutions. Let us put it here as solution. So the keyword here is the word intercept. What we need to do is just simply get the x-intercept and y-intercept of each line of each system of linear equation. In problem number 1, we're going to solve for the x and then later for the y. To get the x-intercept, let us substitute the value of y as 0. So x plus 0 equals 4. And we have now 4, 0 as our first intercept solution for the x-intercept in line 1. If we're going to get the y-intercept, the value of x should be 0. So 0 plus y equals 4. So then we have 0, 4. Now for this x and y-intercept, this is labeled as line 1. So let us have the second line. The same process, we're going to get the x-intercept. The value of y becomes 0, so x equals to 2. So therefore we have 2, 0. Y-intercept. So 0 minus y equals 2. So we're going to multiply negative 1 to negative y to make it positive. And 2 times negative 1 becomes negative 2. Therefore we have y equals negative 2. So we have 0, negative 2. So these are the 4 intercept values that we are going to use to graph this system of linear equation problem number 1. So we have 4, 0, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it here. So plot 4, 0. 0, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have here 0, 4. So since this values is coming from the line 1, we will label it as line 1. Next is 2, 0 here. That is 2, 0. And 0, negative 2. 1, 2. Here. So 0, negative 2. So connect and then try to extend it here. Okay. That's it. Okay, obviously, what line formed here is an intersecting line, and therefore, it has a unique solution. Meaning to say, it has only one solution for value of x and for value of y, which will be used to satisfy this equation. Okay, so here, based on the graph, we have 3 and 1. So our solution is 3 and 1. Let us try to use if this value of x and value of y satisfy the given line 1 and line 2 equation. So let us substitute. 3 plus 1 is 4, correct? And 3 minus 1 is 2, correct? So meaning to say, this is our solution. And we call it as a system which is consistent and independent. Solve the problem number 2. Let us use the same pattern. Okay, so we're going to get the x-intercept and the y-intercept of line 1 here. So x-intercept becomes 0, so 2x equals 4. So 4 divided 2 is 2, and therefore x is equals to 2. Okay, the same process, we're going to get the y-intercept. So it becomes 0. 2 times 0 is 0, so 2y equals 4. Divide both sides by 2. 4 divided 2 is 2. Therefore, we have y equals to 2. This would be our intercept values for line 1. Let's have the second intercept. So the same process. Okay. So here becomes 0. So x equals to 6. Here, the value of x equals 0. So still y equals to 6. So we have now 0, 6. Then let us do the same process by graphing it. We have 2, 0 and 0, 2, 1. Then let us form line here. This would be our line 1. Okay, line 1. Okay, next is 6, 0. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6, 0 and 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 0, 6. Let's do the same. Okay, this would be our line 2. Based on our observation on the given graph, what can you tell about this line? So obviously we have formed a parallel line since there is no chance for the two lines will intersect or will meet each other even we extend it both lines. So that makes it as parallel line, and therefore there will be no solution. And what type of system of linear equation this? This is an inconsistent system of linear equation. Finally is this problem number 3. Okay, so let us do the same pattern. We're going to have intercept x and the y. Okay, so when the value of x is, when the value of y is 0, so 4 divided 2 is 2, so therefore x equals 2. Next, same process. If the value of x is 0, so 0, y equals 4, therefore y equals to 4, and we have 0, 4. That would be our line 1. So when the value of y is 0, so negative 2x equals negative 4. So negative 4 divided negative 2 is still positive 2. So we have x equals to 2. Therefore, we have 2, 0. Next, same process. Okay, y. So the value of x is 0. 0 negative y equals negative 4. Both are negative. We're going to multiply the negative y times negative 1. That becomes positive y. Negative 4 times negative 1. That becomes positive 4. So we have 0, 4. So based on the values, what can we tell? They are the same. So therefore, if we're going to plot it or graph it, here that is 2, 0, 0, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 0, 4. We were going to graph the line 1. But the line 2 is still the same. As you can see, we have also the line 2 here. So what type of line is this? We call it as coincide line. Why? Because all the points lies on the same line as line 1 and line 2. So we call it as a consistent system. At the same time, it is dependent, and it has many solutions. So let us try to identify those solutions. How? Okay, to give some of the solution. So 2x plus y equals 4. So let us do these steps. We're going to equate this line 1 into x. Then after that, so we're going to divide both sides by 2. So divide 2, you can have 4 minus y over 2. In short, a line 1 will be translated in terms of x. We're going to use y as an arbitrary. So meaning to say, if we're going to use any number, let's say for w, then we're able to give a value for x for this equation. That makes this coincide as dependent. Let's say let w equals 0. So we have here x equals 4 minus 0 over 2. So that's it. In short, if we're going to substitute it here, if the value of y is 0, then the value of x is 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. Satisfy. Let's say w equals 1. So x equals 4 minus 1 over 2. And that is 4 minus 1 is 3 over 2 is 3 halves. Okay, let us try to substitute here. 2 times 3 is 6, divide 2 is 3, plus we assume that w is 1, plus 1, that becomes 4. So these are the different lines that we can produce when we have problems of the system of linear equation here. It's a parallel, intersecting, or coincide. I hope you learned something from this video. Good day, everyone.